Days after a beloved family dog died, they found hope in his bowl of water. But before we start, please take a moment to give this video a like, subscribe to Happy World, and hit the bell so you'll never miss these great stories. Unless you've owned a dog before, you have no idea how integral they can become to a family. Not only do they offer up unconditional love, but they're the most selfless creatures you'll ever encounter. Therefore, when a family pet dies, it's hard for some to comprehend how heartbreaking it can be. For one family who lost their beloved dog, the pain was almost too much to bear. However, they found solace in a heavenly sign that came from the most unexpected of places. When the Callahans adopted Bandit, they knew immediately he was meant to be a part of their family. A sweet senior dog that had spent most of his life being passed around from home to home, Bandit had finally found a place to live out his remaining years in peace. Of course, he was also spoiled by his family and showered with more love than he could have ever imagined. Unfortunately, Bandit came with quite a few health concerns. Due to Bandit's age and lack of care earlier in his life, he had to have multiple surgeries in order to keep him in good health. Sadly, it would be one of these surgeries that would send Bandit on a one-way trip across the Rainbow Bridge. Thankfully, he lived a very long life, but his family was stricken with grief. Bandit was 15 years old when he died and lived a long and happy life, especially with his family. Of course, the family was overcome with grief. While nothing could ease their pain, they did have their memories of Sweet Bandit and the joy he brought to their family. The Callahans described Bandit as a very good dog and that he was loved by everyone he came into contact with. However, it was with the father of the household that Bandit bonded the most. To say it was a special friendship would best describe the closeness between Bandit and his owner. In the days after Bandit's death, a heavy weight seemed to press down on the entire family. However, daughter Katie explained that her mother would soon find something that would bring joy to the whole family. She believed it was Bandit speaking to her from beyond the grave. As you can see, it's obvious why Bandit's mother might have seen the water bowl as a message from the sweet old pooch. In the remaining water, an obvious smiley face had formed. When she showed it to the rest of the family, they couldn't help but smile. The smiley face brought comfort to the still grieving family, and Katie believed it was a sign straight from doggy heaven. It was comforting knowing that Bandit was no longer suffering and had moved on to a better place. Realizing the bowl was too special to keep to herself, Katie decided to share the special sign on Twitter for her followers to see. So, my 15-year-old dog passed away 2 days ago. My mom found his bowl like this tonight, she explained. Doggy heaven does exist. Love you, Bandit. The reaction to Katie's post was swift, and her 1,000 followers began to share and retweet the post. It wouldn't be long before the post went viral, receiving over 37,000 likes and 12,000 retweets. It seemed Bandit was enjoying fame from beyond the grave. Dog lovers from around the world were able to connect with Katie's post and story. Many people expressed their condolences, while others shared their own relatable stories of love and loss. It was amazing to see how many people loved their dogs and understood that pain that the Callahan family was going through. The post would continue to stir up emotions, not only for Katie and her family, but those following her as well. One poster said, "Oh my gosh, that took my breath away and brought tears to my eyes at the same time." It seemed everyone could see how special he'd been to the family. The Callahans couldn't believe the outpouring of support from the online community. It made them see past their grief and accept that while Bandit was no longer with them, he would continue to live on in their memories. One of the amazing things to come from Bandit's death was the family's connection to the online dog-loving community. It proved that people who own dogs love their precious pooches like members of their family. They could relate to the Callahan family's heartbreak, and through this support, the family gained strength to set aside their grief. It may seem unfair that dogs live such shorter lives than humans, but it's important to remember the unconditional love and joy our furry friends bring to our lives. While the moments may seem fleeting, the impact will last a lifetime. Rest in peace, Bandit. We hope you find peace across that rainbow bridge and all the kibble you could eat.